What's up, guys? Today I'm going to bring you a video making a lure, and it's going to be the frog, only because the last few videos I brought you was me out fishing, and I only do the lure making on live streams, and some of you don't get to catch the live streams, so I'm going to go ahead and make a good video making this frog. So let's get to it. Alright, the plastisaw's got to go in the microwave and get heated up. For those of you not familiar with the process, it's got to get to at least 320 degrees, but I like 350. It keeps it pliable long enough to do different stuff too. And clearly I'm not ready yet. It's 176-ish right now, or 276-ish. I'm sorry, can't talk to that. So, meaning it's just clumpy right now. It's not quite a liquid yet. So we're going to get it back in, then we're going to prep the injector. So we're going to go 45. And then I'm going to pop the top off the injector. And I'm going to clean any crud off of it. And then I'm going to take this little vial of oil right here. It just helps the injector slide a little more smoothly. I have had times where I go to inject it and it just gets stuck. It just literally stops. Kind of sucks. So we got 10 seconds on the mic. I already put my worm oil in the mold and put it together. The worm oil helps the lure release. Don't have to rip it apart trying to pull it out of the mold. Okay, 315 degrees. So we're going to go back in for about 25 more seconds. It should give us the time we're looking for, so I'll bring you back. And of course, while I wait, I've got a piece of bamboo that I'm prepping to build the next fishing rod out of it. So there'll be a video coming for that. Stay tuned if you like what you're seeing on everything between the bamboo rods or the lures or anything else to fishing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This should be the one. Yeah, 350. Perfect. It's cold mold. So, get your injector in, pull it down, pop it in that hole. Top it off, put it back in there. Again, cold mold. Not very confident on how that one came out. It takes a couple minutes for this one to harden to be able to release it. Let's set that to the side. Sometimes when it injects cold like that, let me see if I got one. I thought I had one, but it leaves a bare spot in it. I thought I kept one for showing purposes. Evidently I did not. No. Oh well. But the color, this is gonna, no, this one ain't. So this one's probably closer to the color that we're going for. It is a topwater horny toad. They work amazing if you like topwater fishing, which you should, because topwater fishing is important. Let's go ahead and see if this is ready and see if the first one came out good. Let me open my cooling trough there. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah. That needed to cool a little more, I think. Alright, so prime example. You see how it's got an open spot here? That was the cold injection. So we're going to put that one right back in and redo it. And then clean out the injector. There. There. Alright, we're going to put this right back in. We're going to give it 30 seconds on the clock. Get a little more release oil on there. And now that the mold is heated, we should get a better injection. Stir. Yep. Alright. Let's go again. Fill it up. Knock that off. It's important that you keep your injector clean. As clean as humanly possible for the time being, that is. So I'm going to let this cool down for a good 3-4 minutes and I'll bring you right back. Alright, should be cool. Let's get it open and find out if it came out good. I'm looking for perfection. 3, 2, 1. Perfection. Yes, not bad at all. I think we achieved perfection. I'm going to put it in the water, cool down, and then we'll find out if we achieved it. Take a closer look at it. Alright, so at first inspection, it's solid. It looks full. Yes. Yeah. It's completely full. I like it. So we'll set it here. So let me tell you what we got going on. So I know I've been promising this truck build for some time now, and it's coming. It's just a work in progress because it's a small Chevy S10, so I can't go all out and build this immaculate camper in the back of it. You know, I had all these plans. I was going to do shower and be able to stand up, but I think I'm moving on to, it's not going to have an indoor shower, but I'm going to do some plumbing on the outside where I can put a kind of cover around it and have a shower on the outside that can be removed anytime I need it. And then it's probably not going to have an indoor kitchen, so what I'm thinking is in the floor I'm going to build a slide out to where I can have my kitchen area. Also, I think I'm going to build it to where it will telescope up. That way I can lower it when not being used but could still also use it to be stealthy. That's where the wheels are right now. I am going to get started on doing the base that goes in the bed. Within the next 2 weeks, we're going to start building the base. Once the base is done and I have my measurements, I can figure out where I want to go, because I still want to do a bedroom over the cab. It's just would be really tall for that size truck, so that's where the telescoping comes in. I wanted to try and do it to where it was staggered and it just slid down and come back up and still sealed over, instead of doing a canvas side like your pop-out campers have. Also, there is a plan in the works to finally get started on the bamboo shelter that we talked about last year in a short that I made. That is coming into play very soon. I did go out into the bamboo forest and was looking at spots, and I found one, and I have a concept in mind of how we're going to do it. It's going to be, I'm going to say 90% primitive. There might be some modern touches on the inside, because remember, this is Florida. We get hurricanes. I don't want it to get wrecked after one hurricane. I want it to be able to stand. So kind of going for something very primitive, of course, but survivable against 200 mile an hour winds, if you will. But other than that, very primitive. We're talking sand and clay into the bamboo, to seal it, stuff like that, palm fronds for roof, all that. We also have a wood stove that we don't use that we're probably going to put in. And the idea behind this is just to have, have my little storage room that I do all my stuff here, but, a hangout spot, me and the kids, to do our man things. That's where we're at with that, and that is going to be started very soon. I want to get started on that before the summer. That way it has time for all the clay and everything to set, and we can get the palm fronds up on the roof. I'm probably going to go to Harbor Freight and get them moving blankets just to put on the walls on the inside, for a little insulation, because obviously it gets like 90 degrees here in the summertime all the time. And the plan is no air conditioner in there. We want to stay very primitive. Yeah, I have my, my power station, my solar panels that we'll be putting back there, because I'm sure we're going to take a TV back there and the kids will play their video games and whatnot. But still something that we can do some outdoor stuff with, and, a primitive shelter, and there's bodies of water close by. We can do some catch and cook, stuff like that. Just gotta bring you something new. I know you're probably getting tired of seeing me out fishing all the time or making lures, but, we try and do that only in the live stream. We're going to get into the bamboo poles, of course. So yeah, got some fun stuff coming up, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, see what's going on, join the Discord. Link is in the description below. I love you guys. See ya.